Jayaguru Paramhans Yoganand was main and widely known disciple of Sri Yukteswar Ji. There were many other spiritually advanced disciples of Sri Yukteswar Ji not known to devotees and general public. Vidur Baba is also one of them, highly advanced and unknown saints to many. Vidur Baba was known as Air Force Baba also, as his ashram was near Kalai Konda Air Base near Kharagpur in West Bengal, state of India. The aim of this video is to make this saint Vidur Baba known to wider public, especially to the devotees of Kriya Yoga Parampara. Not much is known about Vidur Baba's life in detail and about his parents. According to one close devotee, he hailed from Rajasthan and he left his home in childhood only and became a wandering sadhu. Later, he became a monk of Juna Akhada and did his solitary sadhana in several places, such as the caves of Junagadh mountains, Saurashtra in Gujarat. One devotee asked him about his age. He replied he didn't know his age or year of birth, but said that he had seen Sri Ramakrishna Paramhans dance in Samadhi. At that time, he had beard about half or 1 inch long, thus guessing his age at that time to be about 17 or 18, and given that Sri Ramakrishna left his mortal frame in 1886, the devotee calculated and guessed Baba's age at the time of his meeting in 1991 to be around 120 years old. During his wanderings in West Bengal, he came to know Swami Paramanand Giri, a direct disciple of Swami Sri Yukteswar Ji, and thus it was then he received his initiation in 1921. On the advice of Paramanand Ji, Vidur Baba started staying in a small hut near the village of Kalai Konda and continued his sadhana there. At that time, Air Force Station was not there, which came up only in late 1930s or early 1940s when the World War II had started. Air Force officers and staff came to know him and started visiting him in his small ashram. He came to be known as Air Force Baba. Baba was very kind, simple, and full of saintly love, and used to sit on his low level bed, inclining on a cushion with legs folded and covered with a cloth. His feet were very delicate and soft, like a child. His room was open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day for anyone to visit him and take his blessings, advice, narrate their problems, and get his advice. No one ever went empty handed without prasad kept in a tin beside his bed in form of puffed rice and sugar sweet batasha, which used to be offered to deities during routine puja. Vidur Baba moved to Jodhpur, Rajasthan around year 1993 as the surrounding was becoming too noisy at Kalai Konda with the fighter planes taking on and off. One disciple met two air marshals of Indian Air Force visiting his ashram, sitting at his feet. The devotees of Vidur Baba built a small ashram for him in Jodhpur. It is called Hari Sabha Ashram and is located at Jhalamandi Square. Vidur Baba left his mortal frame on 20th January 1999 and was given burial in this ashram with a shrine built on it. He was at least 130 years old as per the calculations of close devotees. Once a devotee arrived in the morning hours at the ashram in monsoon weather when it was very hot and sultry. There was no electricity at that time and the fan was not running. When the devotee was looking around the room, Baba understood his problem. He had a hand fan with which he was fanning himself. He turned the fan onto devotee and started fanning him instead. The devotee was embarrassed and asked Baba to hand over the fan to him and let the devotee fan him. He replied, "It means you have not understood the fundamental truth about spiritual life." The devotee did not understand and requested Baba to tell him what he meant. Baba said, "What is difference between you and me? Are we separate?" Vidur Baba told to one devotee that his Shiva temple was special. It had two Shivaling in it, one of white marble and one of black marble. He said that if even barren women beyond menopause went and prayed there, they would conceive babies. Baba used to say, Lord Shiva has another name, Ashutos, which means he can be pleased with very little, even with a bulb, leaf, and water. And if Lord Shiva is pleased, all the lesser gods and planets bow down and get out of the way. Once, while sitting at his side, a devotee looked at Mahavatar Babaji's photo and remembered Paramhans Yoganand's recorded prayer, which is played during Kriya initiation ceremony. In that prayer, Paramhans Yoganandji invokes the Gurus by saying, Babaji Krishna, Lade Mahasay. The devotee told Vidur Baba about this and asked him the significance as to why Paramhans Yoganandji says Babaji and Krishna in one breath as one word. He simply replied, because Babaji and Krishna are one and the same. On one of occasions, Babaji told to one of the devotee that Swami Sri Yukteswarji had not permitted him to be a guru in this life. So, whenever someone came to him, many of who were from the staff and officers of the Air Force Base, and inquired about sadhana, he would ask them to approach Yogda Satsang Society and receive instructions from Paramhans Yoganandji's teachings. In this process, countless number of devotees came to Yogda Satsang and Paramhans Yoganandji's teachings by his advice and guidance. These included simple soldiers all the way up to air marshals and their families. Once, a Korean devotee went to meet Vidur Baba and asked him straight questions. When did you receive initiation from Sri Yukteswar ji? He answered in 1921. Have you found God? Babaji answered, yes. When? He again answered in 1931. Since then, God has never left me. During his long stay at Kalaikonda, the Air Force doctors used to find Baba in an unconscious state. They would take him to the hospital and try to treat him medically. They thought he was having a serious heart condition. When this happened on multiple times, the doctors told Baba that he needed to be taken to Kolkata for placement of pacemaker. Baba said, nothing doing. If my time to go has come, so be it. I have achieved whatever is to be achieved in this life, and I have no problem in leaving the body if it be God's will. Just take me to my hut and leave me there. They did so. Baba told to one devotee that on that night Swami Sri Yukteswar ji appeared to him and scolded him, saying, what is this you are talking about leaving? Your time to go has not come. When it comes, I myself will come to take you. Next morning, he called the doctors and said, you do what you want. I have received an assurance from higher up that I am not to go from this world now. So the doctors took him to Calcutta and did a procedure to install a pacemaker. This was done under local anesthetic, so Baba was conscious of his surroundings. He sensed that the surgeons were having some problems. He asked them what the matter was. They replied that he was so lean and thin that they were having difficulty finding room for the pacemaker. He asked them to give him a handheld mirror. He looked at the wound on his chest in the mirror and pointed out the place where the pacemaker would fit. They did so and it fit. They stitched up the wound and brought him back to Kalaikonda. After 6 months or so, they needed to test the pacemaker. When they did so, they found the battery was dead. He was still going strong. My friends and fellow devotees, whenever you are visiting Jodhpur, please visit shrine of this great saint Vidur Baba and do take his blessings. Jai Sri Yukteswar, Jai Guru, Jai Vidur Baba, Jai Ma.